Hello there, my name is Jennifer Bernard and I am one of the math academic facilitators for elementary school. And here today is my partner Vicki Holman. She is our ELA facilitator. And today we are going to spend some time speaking to you about the work that your fifth grade student is going to come back to working on in January. For fifth grade math, they are going to start on a brand new standard 5NF7. And what this means is that it is solve one-step word problems involving division of unit fractions by non-zero whole numbers and division of whole numbers by unit fractions using area and length models and equations to represent the problem. Now that seems like a whole lot of language, so let me break that down just a little bit to help you guys out at home. Unit fractions are fractions that have a 1 in the numerator, so it would be 1 over 2, 1/2. 1 over 3, 1/3. Those are all unit fractions. And by non-zero whole numbers, we simply mean 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So your students will be solving one-step word problems such as 1/2 divided by 3 or 3 divided by 1/2. And instead of using the tips and tricks that we all learned in school, we are asking students to solve these one-step word problems with division of unit fractions and whole numbers divided by unit fractions using area and length models instead of those tips and tricks. And also we are really stressing the importance of students being able to write an equation to match the word problem for these division problems.
Hi families, I just want to spend a few minutes talking to you about the work that your fifth grader is going to be experiencing as a reader and the ways that you can support them at home. So we are circling back in our fifth grade unit of study back to reading fiction, meaning that your student will be reading a lot of stories at school and they might even come home talking to you about the fantasy that they're reading. They're reading a fantasy book with their teacher called The Thief of Always. So I want to encourage you to encourage your student to also be reading stories in the work that they're doing with you at home. Some of the ways that you can support them are by knowing that some of the big work is that they're focusing on the theme of the story. In other words, they're thinking a lot about what the author wants them to learn about people or life. So you can ask them questions like, what is your story about? Can you tell any themes that the author is trying to teach you about people or life in the book that you're reading? And you might even read a story together. Maybe you want to go to the library and check out fiction, maybe even fantasy like The Thief of Always, and have those conversations about books that you're reading together. So this is one of the fifth grade students' favorite units in the year, and we're really excited for you to work with them in fiction and working on ideas like theme and what the story is trying to teach them.